How you doing, guys? It's your boy Nando, and this is the Pound for Pound Boxing Show in association with Seconds Out Coffee. Today I've got a very special guest, the WBO European Middleweight Champion, Danny Dignum, is going to join me today on right now.
You all right?
How's it going, champ? You all right?
Yeah, good, thanks. Very good.
Just want to say thank you for taking your time to speak to us today, man. I know you're busy with camp and, your fight next week, but I really appreciate your time.
I'm pleased to do it. I'm trying to work this out, though. I'm trying to get
Danny,
you
what
on
a great
speaker.
Let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I think I'm on now. I'm on.
Perfect. Danny, what a great start to the year for you as well. You're headlining at York Hall next week, MTK Global Show, defending your WBO belt against, is it Grant Dennis?
Yeah.
Great start to the year for you. I know the last few years has been a little bit frustrating for yourself. You fought 3 times in 2019, including capturing this belt. You fought once in 2020 as well, and then 2021. How frustrating has it been not being able to get many fights in the last 2 years since the pandemic?
Yeah, it's been frustrating, but I think sort of there's a lot of boys in the same boat as me. You know what I mean? So with COVID and Corona and everything else that's gone on, you just have to deal with it. I mean, I'm not the only person that's had to go through it. A lot of other boys have had the same problem. So, but to finally get a date, touch with no injuries, because I was scheduled to box in December, but I was out running and I rolled my ankle. So it's nice to finally get a date, and I'm ready for it.
And obviously the British Mecca of boxing, York Hall, how great is it that you're headlining there? I'm sure you're going to have loads of people coming down for you live on IFL TV, on YouTube as well. How big is that for you?
Yeah, I mean, York Hall as a venue, you can't beat it. It's perfect, especially I probably live 45 minutes away from York Hall. A lot of people like the venue. There's not a bad seat in the house. I always get good support there. I've probably boxed in York Hall as an amateur and professional probably over 20 times. So I'm used to the venue. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good.
What do you know about your opponent, Grant Dennis, coming into this fight?
I've seen Grant Dennis for a good few years now. I mean, he's been a pro quite a long time. He's a good fighter. He's fit. He's probably strong. He's going to come and give it everything, because he knows a win over me could get him up, propel him up there. Do you know what I mean? Up the rankings, everything. So, I respect him as a good opponent. It's going to be a good fight. I'm not expecting no easy fight at all. A lot of people are going off his fight with Shirotkin and my fight with Shirotkin, you know what I mean? But I'm not looking into that, because Shirotkin would give anyone a hard night's work. Like, he's an awkward opponent. His style is... I've had 100 fights as an amateur and a professional, and I've probably never come across no one like him. So a lot of people are going off my result with him and his result with him, but I'm not looking into that. I'm a completely different fighter to Shirotkin. So it's going to be a good fight. Don't get me wrong. Listen, I feel like me on my day, I'll be dealing with the likes of Grant Dennis, and I want to push on. But it's going to be a good fight, and I've prepared hard for it. I've not overlooked him in the slightest or anything like that. I've trained hard, and I'm ready for it.
Brilliant. Now, obviously, you mentioned the injury you had in December. How is the ankle now, and how's camp been for you? Any interest in foreign partners, if you're allowed to reveal any?
Sorry, what was that? Sorry,
I said you said that you got an injury in December. You rolled on your ankle. I just asked, how is your ankle now, and how's camp been? And has there been any?
I had I had about a week out the gym fully, and then I had another 2 weeks in the gym just doing my S&C, and then after that I've been in the gym pretty much every day. So yeah, my ankle's fully healed now. Camp's gone good as always. I mean, it's very rare that you're going to get a boxer to say you've had a bad camp in it. Do you know what I mean? Camp's gone good. I'm fit. I'm strong. My weight's good. I had a check weight today. Everything's where it should be at.
Brilliant. Obviously, a fighter should never look past an opponent like Grant Dennis as well. But just an example, you winning next week, what doors does that open for you? Because you are in the top 10 in Britain at the moment. You're number 7 at the moment. And you know, there are a few title fights happening right now. And I'm sure instead of always defending your belt, you want to go for those domestic belts as well. So I was wondering just your thoughts on certain fights, and just let me know as well if you think you're past that level. So you had the River Wilson Ben fight for the English title, but then now you got Linus Adofia versus Denzel Bentley for the British. Is that a belt that you would want to go for?
Listen, I'd love to be a British champion. I think it's an unbelievable achievement to become a British champion. It'd be a dream of mine. But I was in line to fight for the British title against Linus, and it was going to purse bids and that. But my position with the WBO, I'm high. I'm up there. I think I'm ranked number 4. I'm ranked number 4 with the WBO. So we're trying to go that route. I mean, there's some very good domestic fights out there. But we're sort of planning get a win over Grant Dennis and build on that ranking, because there's been boys out there that have had world title shots that haven't been number 4. They've been like number 5, 6, or 7. Do you know what I mean? So because I'm so close to potentially boxing for a world title or something like that, or an eliminator or anything like that, that's the route we're going to try and go.
I know you said it will be an honor to win the British title. Another fight I wanted to just mention, and if the opportunity was offered to you, just your thoughts if you would take it. The EBU announced that Mateus Gnani might defend the title against Felix Cash. Now, Cash gets past that. You got a massive domestic fight there for the EBU title. What's your thoughts on a potential fight like that? Would you turn it down, or would you go for that title?
Yeah, I mean, it depends what's on the line, don't it? Do you know what I mean? It's got to make sense. I can't fight for the European title. That's the thing, because I've got a WBO version of the European title. I think somewhere along the line says that I can't fight for the EBU title. But saying that, I mean, there's some big fights out there. Felix Cash is a very, very good fighter.
Yeah.
And if that fight was to happen, yeah, listen, if it made sense, and if it made sense, the fight would happen 100%. Felix is good. I rate Felix very highly, but I also rate myself highly as well. You know what I mean? When I'm 100% on the ball and everything's going good, I rate myself as well. So yeah, it could be a fight that could happen down the line. Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. You being part of the middleweight division, I've got to ask you this weekend, explosive fight. Chris Eubank Jr. in Cardiff against the explosive Liam Williams. How's this fight going in your opinion? Is it going the distance, and who wins and why?
Do you know what? I'm constantly changing my mind. 1 minute I think Eubank, then I think Williams. I think they're both good fighters. I do. I generally think they're both good fighters. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I'd say Eubank, but then tomorrow I change my mind and I say Williams. I think it's going to be a very good fight. I'm definitely going to be watching it, and yeah, I can't pick a winner. It's going to be a good one.
Do you think, because it can have an effect on certain fighters, do you think the fight postponed twice already and Liam getting an injury, do you think it will have any effect on him? Or do you think...
No, not really. I think where it was postponed, I think it might help Williams even more. Do you know what I mean? Because I think he was taking that fight on pretty short notice at the time when it was originally meant to be. So he's probably had longer in camp. He's better prepared for it. So yeah, it's going to be a good fight, definitely.
And the other middleweight on that card as well is the women's fight, Clarissa Shields against the undefeated Kazin as well. But Shields getting past this, we're going to get the undisputed fight that we've been waiting for against Savannah Marshall. Now, your opinion, who's going to win that one?
Savannah Marshall beats her.
Do you think she stops her? Because I've heard a lot of male fighters. I've heard a lot of male fighters saying she hits harder than most men. And
I've sparred Savannah Marshall. She's a good fighter. She's very good, and I think she beat Clarissa Shields. Definitely.
How hard does she hit, Danny? Because I've heard a lot of people say how hard she can hit.
Yeah, she hits hard. I mean, I can't. The last time I sparred her, I think I was in Brazil. Yeah, she hits hard. She's very good. She was an amateur world champion, wasn't she? So she's very good.
Brilliant. Because today, I don't know if you saw the press conference, her manager let slip, and it's not the first time he accidentally let slip a few information. They're coming back in June, and that fight could be in June in the UK.
Oh, is it? I let the cat out of the bag there.
That's it. And I think the favourite is St James's Park in Newcastle.
Oh, is it? Yeah, so it's going to be a big fight, especially for women boxing. It's like the Katie Taylor fight, isn't it? It's going to be
a few fighters in your division. We've seen fighters go up and down, including Liam Williams and Chris Eubank. And, you know, it didn't work out for them going higher in super middleweight. At the moment, there's the rumours of Demetrius Andrade vacating his belt and going to fight Zach Parker as super middleweight. Can you ever see yourself doing that, going up in super middleweight?
Yeah, definitely. If I did it my way, I'd be a super middleweight anyway. But my coach is adamant I'm a middleweight. But definitely, I'll definitely end up a super middleweight, 100%.
Brilliant. We look forward to that. Two-weight world champion.
Oh, it'd be nice. Listen, I'd like to be one-time world champion, let alone two-weight. Yeah.
You'll get there. You'll get your opportunity if you continue how you're doing now. Danny, before I let you go, do you have a message for the fans that are going to be coming to your call and tuning in on YouTube to watch you next Friday?
Yeah, thanks everyone for all your support, and you know, everyone that's bought a ticket. Thank you, I appreciate it. And just to everyone who supports me and messages me and anything like that, I appreciate all your messages, all your time. I hope I get the win for you and keep it going.
Brilliant. Danny, I just want to say thank you for taking your time, mate. Been an absolute gentleman speaking to me today, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck, not just next Friday, but the rest of your career, mate.
No problem. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Stay safe, mate. Take care.
Later. Bye.
Bye-bye.